Joining us today is Christian and
Riley.
Riley.
Oh, I got kicked off.
And today we're going to be talking about controversial movie opinions. And Brielle has one that she'd like to share first.
Yeah, an unpopular opinion of mine would be that Twilight is an awful movie series. Awful. Cheesy, tacky, and just overall bad.
I think I agree.
I disagree.
No, I think I agree because there are way too many scenes where they're just breathing and just breathing. That's it.
Because
Kind
they're
of like
vampires,
somebody
they're
into
different
this
than us.
microphone.
Well, I think I
I
watched
think it's Caleb.
I watched the first one and I couldn't watch the second or third.
I've watched all of them.
Of course you did.
I
like
was
them all.
forced to watch most of them. The baseball scene in particular sticks out in my mind.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that was
cringing.
cool.
I'm cringing.
So here's the question, though, to everyone at the table. Are we Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Edward.
Team Edward, Batman.
Yeah, thank you.
What?
What?
It's Team Jacob, and
No.
that's the
Team
only right
Jacob?
answer.
What is
Edward
Edward?
sucks.
What?
What?
Did you say? He says
The vampires they're terrible. The vampires are the
What is
worst.
this?
Every vampire is a loser.
You're delusional.
You know what like ruined Twilight for me?
What?
I saw this like meme or something. It was like name of like something that blew your mind is like a movie scene, and like I saw like the picture of Carlisle's head. You know, like when that that little flash forward, and so like I knew that was coming. So this was like a major twist in the movie that was just ruined for me. Because like I saw a meme that was like making fun of the scene.
Okay,
Is that
so
what you hate?
that's
So-
why you don't like it, or
No,
that's
I mean I don't hate Twilight. Like I think Twilight is just average. I don't think it sucks.
below for me.
It's not like one of the best movies ever. I mean, it's not Jurassic Park. It's not Lord of the Rings.
Jurassic Park is one of the best movies.
It's not Back
ever.
to the Future. I mean, we're talking about franchises. You're talking about Twilight.
Okay,
There's like a
franchises.
bunch of movies in there.
Series. Got it.
But yeah, it's not the worst movie ever. It's no Friends.
So what's your word? Oh, whoa. Now hold up right there.
Sorry, I
Oh,
jumped
Friends.
into
We are not letting Friends.
Friends.
No, Friends
That
is
one
a
went
good
right
show.
over my
That
head.
hit the
Yeah.
heart.
It's because it's true. Friends is just a below average program.
Are we getting into this, or are we sticking to movies?
No, you stick to movies.
I think we're sticking to unpopular movies.
So who else is unpopular?
Caleb
opinion?
getting
Should I
scared
go next?
from the actual argument. Yeah, go ahead. Go next. Unpopular opinion.
So here's my unpopular opinion. Avengers Endgame sucks.
Okay.
Whoa!
We already knew that.
Avengers Endgame is the absolute
we knew that
worst.
Caleb feels this way, but
But
it's
people
one of
love
the
it.
best movies.
They think it's so good, and I'm like, why? Like it's just everything about it is just. There's just so many flaws.
Everything.
There's so many plot holes.
Really?
The wrong guy dies. Captain America's a
wrong guy
tool
dies.
bag at the end.
Tool bag? Why? Because he wants to live a life?
Because he just like just
Well.
ruins a family. Like the
Well,
whole generation's just gone.
Debatable.
Like, oh, sorry guys.
debatable.
Well, he had no one to
It's completely out of character for him to
He
go.
just
and
did
be
what Tony told him to
selfish.
do.
The whole movie, like
But I think Tony Stark had to die.
the
He
whole
had to.
movie, doesn't even
That's
happen
it.
if a mouse doesn't run across that little thing to begin to get Ant-Man out. Like the whole thing
Yeah,
is just
how
a bunch of
ironic.
crap. And so that van just holds a battery charge for 5 years. And have you guys ever left a van like not touched for 5 years?
Oh, so
Are
you
we
found
How do you think
superheroes?
that
Are we
battery's
not
gonna
more
be?
realistic?
Yeah.
There's
plot
a
hole.
million
This is a
plot
completely different
holes.
universe.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
still drive cars and they still have batteries.
Caleb, just because they
They
killed off
still
your
need to
favorite
be
guy,
judged.
It's a
Thanos,
van.
doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
No, what I really didn't like about it is the Hulk was lame, and they made
That's
Thor also
I
lame.
agree. I agree on those two.
Those are like the two coolest
They
superheroes,
did.
and they're both lame.
Kind of degrade their characters.
And the movie is just vastly overrated. They should have left it alone after Infinity Wars.
What?
Because then you
That's the end.
Thanos-
That's the
Sweet
end.
cliffhanger.
Thanos was an altruistic hero.
No more Marvel
That
movies.
he was just looking exactly. That
That's
would have
it.
been better off.
Yeah.
Thanos was just looking out for everybody, and if you watch the Eternals, you would know that he's right because if you'd have left it as him killing off half the universe,
I
then
did-
all
I did-
those guys never come. What are
That's
they called?
true.
I did not
Celestials.
watch
The Celestials
Eternals,
never
but
would have been
I've
able to come
heard-
up.
It's
I've heard
not
that
that
is awful as well.
It's not awful.
I've
It's
heard
not
it's
like
dry.
the best movie ever. Like it's better than Endgame.
I've yet to see it.
It's better than Endgame.
All right, Riley, what's your
It's no
unpopular
Twilight.
movie opinion or a movie you didn't
I have an
like?
unpopular.
My unpopular opinion is that the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies
That's-
are the best movies.
That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Yeah.
No, Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry. Well, okay. I think that the Tom
make up your
Holland
mind.
movies are the best movies, but I think Tobey Maguire is either the best or very close.
So you
to the best.
think
very close tied with
Tom Holland has the best movies. Toby's the best
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yes, that's my opinion.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I think Tom Holland Spider-Mans have the perfect mix of being a superhero and being having
The
the
kid.
comedic effect of the kid.
Right. I love the movies. I love the.
I think Andrew Garfield was his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just pretend. Andrew
There's
Garfield
one
didn't
thing that I
exist.
like from Andrew Garfield's, and that's when he said, "I watched the American flag," and that's all I can remember from his movies.
I don't even remember. I know it's like
Oh, you
His
I think
villains
his was
was
most.
Space
I think his was most realistic to like being an actual spider. I think that's like the only thing that he has going for him.
I thought Toby's was more because Toby had like his like web in
It
it.
was actually.
yeah,
Andrew
but
looked the most like
Andrew
Spider-Man.
had when he was in the sewer with the lizard and he set up that web. That's what spiders do. They set up webs until something
Yep.
moves one, and then they know exactly where their prey
Well,
is.
Andrew
I
also,
do love
if you,
Tom Holland.
Andrew also looked the most
And
like
Zendaya.
Spider-Man. If you ever look at like what Spider-Man looked like in the comics.
How do we
and-
feel about the ending of the? Oh,
We're
was somebody talking?
We're done with it.
Like
no,
I said,
nobody.
was
Just
somebody
Christian. Nobody.
Wow, Christian, how's it feel?
How do we feel about the end of the last Spider-Man movie,
I felt like
or the last Spider-Man movie in
the
general?
last Spider-Man movie in general. Like the more I think about it, the more I dislike it
Well, that's a
You
Caleb
rewatched it?
statement in its entirety.
because I don't know how to do this
You haven't
without
seen it?
spoiling it for Riley.
Oh well. maybe
But
we should.
let's just
Finally,
say
we'll watch it on another date. No spoilers.
let's just say that the whole thing depends on Doctor Strange being an idiot,
That is
which he's
correct.
not. So
Or-
it's like
yes, or not
okay.
being an idiot, but being
all he had,
less
careless.
than what he actually is. Or
all he had to do was just
also-
ask
yeah,
him.
Yes.
yeah. Just have a single
Okay.
5-minute conversation.
Were you saying something about somebody?
Something,
I was
something
saying-
important. No.
Something?
Nothing important.
Okay.
However, I do have an unpopular movie opinion.
What is it?
Star Wars 3 is the best Star Wars movie out of the 9.
Okay,
That's
I have a controversial statement. I haven't seen all the Star Wars movies, so
Which one have you
Well,
seen?
yeah, which ones you
have
missed?
If you haven't seen
all
7,
the-
8, 9,
so
you're good.
I've missed majority of the originals. I haven't seen
Get
them
out.
in their.
Get off.
I haven't seen
Get
them
out.
in their
Riley,
entirety
Allie, come take her
from
spot.
beginning to
So-
end. Like I couldn't tell you the plot from beginning to end. And I feel like awful
You
for it,
should
but
go
I
watch them right now.
I have
Start at
tried,
1 all the way
and
to
I
the
just
end. Don't
can't.
sleep tonight.
I
1 to
can't.
the end.
because my Disney Plus doesn't work on my TV, so I can't.
Oh,
You don't
It only
use-
works for my phone,
you
and
don't
nobody
use
wants to watch a
Disney
movie on their phone.
that's true. Who does that?
Who does that?
Psychos.
Who uses
People on
Disney
airplanes.
Plus?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
That's about it.
I
So
would-
when I go on an
can't
airplane,
even do it.
I'll catch up.
Doing that anytime soon?
No. Not
Yeah.
in the near future.
So you think Star Wars Episode 3?
Yep, Revenge of the Sith is better than every other Star Wars film.
You know what I like about Revenge of the Sith is it actually shows you that the Separatist leaders were not the bad guys.
Yep.
The ones that were painted the entire time as like the villains of those movies, all they wanted was peace and freedom. Like they just wanted to do their own thing and be left alone. And they got used, which is, I think there's a lot of parallels to like our modern society. Got a lot of people that think they're
Getting
like
deep
doing
here.
the, yeah. Got a lot of people that are like just being used and they think they're like so smart. They're positive they're on the right side.
Is this an
They're
unpopular
just being
opinion?
played.
Or is this political?
No, we're just getting
This-
deep here.
we're
Yeah,
just
we're getting deep.
We're getting deep. We're getting underlying themes.
I don't
Star Wars
think this is
Episode 3.
this might be unpopular, some opinion or a hot take. I think it had the greatest fight scene in movie history between Obi-Wan
That's
and Anakin.
stupid.
I still think
Has
that's-
anyone ever seen the movie Warrior?
Yeah,
I just watched that movie.
it's good.
It's
a
very
good
good.
one.
It's very good.
It's not really much unpopular about that though.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to bring it up.
Yeah.
Shoulda.
How dare you?
My
So,
bad.
like,
But
so-
somebody brought up Star
What
Wars.
else?
So,
What else is there
The
unpopular?
worst movie I've ever seen though is Wonder Woman 1984.
I haven't even watched that.
I
yet.
had a large argument about that with Caden right after the movies. After we left the movie.
You
theater.
liked it or didn't like
Oh,
it?
we
I
got
liked
this
it.
argument.
He didn't.
Caden did not. And I feel like Caden and Caleb go with the same vibes. So Caleb's probably
I
not.
don't know.
He hasn't seen it, but it sucked.
I feel like I have to watch it now.
So basically, Caden's argument was that nobody died,
Okay.
and the bad guy didn't die,
Yeah, that would
and
That-
that's
that's
something
me.
that except Thanos, you like
be. Yeah,
the
I
Thanos.
do like Thanos. That-
Anyway,
That's why I hate Captain America: Civil War, because like
Nobody
the
dies,
whole
nobody
movie is a
dies.
waste.
Caleb always likes it when people die.
Well,
so
I don't like when people die, but I like balance, right? Like
he's in favor. Of it.
Tony Stark's friend, what's his name?
Rhodey.
Rhodey gets crippled, but Tony in this giant suit can't beat up a dude on steroids. Get out of
Anyway,
here.
I don't think it's necessary.
Get
to
outta
kill
here.
everybody.
Excuse me, that's
Captain
because
America is the all-time
he
worst.
has a good
superhero
heart. He
ever.
doesn't quit.
This is not a controversial statement. This is a true statement. If anybody argues on this at this table, then we're no longer friends. The newest Batmans, any Batman that does not include Christian Bale, is absolute garbage.
The
Like
newest?
unwatchable.
You
Have you
watched?
seen?
I haven't
the
watched the
movie?
newest
See,
one.
I'm gonna
Okay,
watch it
so
next
I
week.
was
Okay,
with
listen,
you.
you have the same opinion as Seth. Seth says the exact same thing. He says it's going to be a horrible movie. I'm like, have you seen it? He says no. You gotta watch it because I hear it's a great movie.
I've heard
Okay,
it's
so I've seen the Batman and I had to watch it twice because the first time I didn't like it, but I think it was because I was sitting behind people that just wouldn't shut up. When I watched the second time, I will actually say it was one of the better movies I've seen.
How long is it?
3 hours.
Pile of hot garbage. If you can't make a good movie in 2 hours, you can't make a good movie.
That is an opinion I do agree with. I think
Lord of the Rings was 3.5 hours.
That's different. That's based on a novel.
that
That's based on a
there.
novel. They had to try to
Gotcha.
stay faithful to it, and those are reviewed as some of like the greatest movies of all time.
Here, should I tell the audience a backstory on how you tell me to watch Lord of the Rings, but forgot to tell me it was 3.5 hours?
I mean, only if you're watching the extended edition.
Well, I go on my Soap Today website, I turn it on, and it's like 9:30, and I'm like, all right, time.
Yeah.
On
Let's not admit to
YouTube.
watching pirated films.
Yeah, it's sorry, people. You know, it's just how I watch the movie. But I turn it on, look down at
His
the
name's
bottom.
Christian King. We had nothing to do with it.
I don't put my
Don't come
government
see
name.
us.
Hey, don't put the government name out there. Don't
I
put
know
my address out
pirate.
there.
We do not condone piracy.
Illegally buy
Oh my.
movies.
Yeah.
Any other
I didn't mind
negative movie opinions?
I feel like there's a lot of them we're just not thinking of.
I
around the
know.
moment.
Yeah.
How
I
about
feel like this could be part one of a
this
series.
could be
Do like a whole series of unpopular movie
unpopular
opinions.
movies we don't enjoy.
Bro, you should be on all of our movie podcasts.
I should just be on all the
Because
podcasts.
yeah, you really should.
But you don't
Well, you don't like
You don't like
sports,
sports.
I like sports. I don't like hearing about them or
Yeah,
talking
true.
about them, and I don't keep up with them, so I don't like sports.
Well, yeah.
Basically.
Well, I just need more opinions for our movies because when we did our top 10 Christmas movie list, Christian was like, I only seen like 3 Christmas movies. I was like, Christian.
I'm not a Christmas
And he
movie
put
guy.
like movies on the list he'd never
I
even
love
seen.
Actually,
Christmas
hold on.
movies.
I do have an unpopular movie opinion.
Okay.
Christmas movies are overrated.
Stop it.
No, well,
Stop it.
very unpopular
Yeah.
with
Right there.
me.
You're wrong.
Christian, you can't even watch the TV.
The
You don't
what?
have eyes.
Uh,
You're blind.
Unpopular Christmas movie opinion:
Ooh.
The Polar Express is awful.
Agreed.
Awful.
How dare
I
you.
hate the Polar Express.
Agreed.
How dare you?
Dude, it creeps me out.
Well, grow up, Braille. You're an adult.
When
It's a
I was
cartoon.
kid, the animation. I don't like the animation. I don't like the creepy guy on top of the train. Right? Is there a guy on top of the train? I haven't watched it in years. I couldn't tell you. It just creeps
Dude,
me out.
like,
Maybe you just
And-
didn't get the
and
What's
point.
the whole point of
Did
the
you
movie?
get the message?
Are they like servants without faces or something?
No.
What's
Or, like-
the whole point of the movie? You like follow the train to Santa and then you get your presents. That's like
Yeah,
it.
and then
No, you
what?
gotta believe.
Tom Hanks is in it. That's all that's.
You
good
gotta
about it.
believe. That's
all that's
it,
good
man.
about
You
it.
just gotta believe.
You
Yeah,
know, I believe. That
Sometimes-
it's an awful
Believing is seeing.
Are you quoting it?
movie. Okay.
I think so.
That's
It's something like that. There's something thing he says about it because he's like, seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. Or something. I don't know.
With the Santa said.
I mean, it's not one of my favorite Christmas movies, but
But people rave over it.
But
I'm
Leola
not a
was
fan.
it, so.
I think that this isn't unpopular at all, but I think the newest animated Grinch is horrible.
I have not seen it.
Oh,
I
I
don't
mean, it's
really
okay.
plan on it. Nothing will beat the original.
Yeah, see, that's
Exactly.
like to me, it's kind of the same argument as the
Batman.
Batman. Like,
Nothing.
My-
will
my
beat
pro-
the original.
yeah,
Grinch.
my problem against those
Comment,
Batman
or-
movies is not the movies themselves so much. It's just that like Christian Bale did it perfect
Right.
in my opinion.
And the same thing.
So
with-
like,
And
just
so did-
stop.
Yep.
The
So
same thing with
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger was just like the perfect
Oh,
Joker.
yeah.
But I think what I'm hearing is the guy who plays the Riddler is like amazing
So-
at the Riddler
We'll have to
as
see.
well.
This is
No,
how
he's
good the
no Jim
Batman is.
Carrey.
By the end of the Batman, you will be scared of duct tape.
I find that hard to believe.
I didn't think it was possible.
Okay.
So if
let's
we
not
watch
spoil it.
Batman and we're not afraid of duct tape, what can we do to you live on camera?
You can roast me.
No, we want
Tape,
to
What's
something
the
bad.
deal?
tape him to the wall.
You can shave
Yeah,
my head bald.
yeah, we're gonna duct
Shave
tape
his
you
head
to the
bald. You're already
wall.
pretty
No,
close.
you can shave.
He's already
Shave
pretty.
all my
He's
hair.
too close to bald. It's
What if we
really
shave a
cool.
design into your head?
Okay, we'll do that.
Oh. Shaved off his eyebrows.
Well, no, not the
That
eyebrows.
has to be Batman. What if we shave the bat into his head?
I'm down.
Or dye it.
Yeah, dye it.
Dye
With
my
an
Dye
outline.
pink.
Yeah.
Pink bat in your hair.
Pink bat on the back of his head.
Can we make it red?
Because it can't be on the
Maybe
top
we
of
should
his
hit
head because
softballs
nobody
at
would
it.
see it.
Hit softballs at me.
Yeah, I was thinking more like physical pain is what he
Yeah.
deserves.
I like physical pain.
Alright.
What a weird guy.
What a weird.
Okay.
That's just a strange thing to
What?
say. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
next podcast will be shaving his head. Shaving his head.
If
Yeah,
you
The
guys
Batman?
have, by the time you guys see the Batman.
Well, I'm probably not gonna watch that new Batman for like 30 years because it just
I
doesn't
plan
sound
on watching
interesting to me.
it Saturday,
Brielle's gonna let me know how it is Saturday, and I'm gonna trust your opinion.
like always.
You know, it's I was with my good friends Justin and Luke, and I told them I was like,
Haven't seen
Christian
them in a minute.
Christian went to go see Batman, and he said it's a 5 out of 10, and Justin's like, well, that doesn't have any effect on me. he's like I don't care.
He said
he values Christian's opinion.
he took that
Movie
opinion
opinions,
very
right?
lightly.
Don't value Christian's movie opinions.
It's because he watched the Christmas video one, and he was like, yeah, that doesn't
I got
really mean
nothing
much to me. That's what he actually said. Doesn't mean much to me.
Doesn't mean
I froze
much
on
to
the
me.
spot. I couldn't think of the exact words.
Yeah.
It was funny when he said it. Sorry, Justin. Justin, if I misquoted you and you watch this,
He's butchered your
say it
line.
properly. Yeah,
Put it in
I'm
the
sorry.
comments
I'm
section.
sorry.
He's not watching this.
Justin, you should block
He
him
might
for that.
watch it.
I'll have you watch it.
He would never do that.
I don't know. You're taking words out of his mouth.
Well, does anybody else want to add anything?
Twilight is an awful series. That's where I wanted to start with this.
They should stop
They're
making
finished.
Avengers movies.
I think they are.
Marvel should just chill.
And Riley, your
Chill,
last
they
point?
should chill, but not
My last
stop.
point
Too much.
was my first one. Oh yeah, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
All right.
I can.
And
I
I have a
would vouch.
popular opinion. Everybody who watches this episode, please like and subscribe. And until next time.
To be continued.